Alrighty, want to go ahead and welcome everybody here to Regents Ballpark here in Southwest Austin, Texas. The Willard of Oz here, ready to bring you all the action. And again, this is just our second game broadcasting so far this season for the Regent Knights. We had an electrifying game this past Tuesday night, really went down to the wire, and a bunch of big plays by the Regent Knights. But unfortunately, the bats were not able to get active enough and fell short this past Tuesday night. So the Knights definitely looking to make something happen here tonight. And again, we're excited to be here representing Vype Sports. Again, my name is the Willard of Oz. Coming from the North Austin area, getting my start with Vype Sports with the Cedar Park football team, and then getting some work in with some San Marcos baseball, and just kind of filling in wherever they need me. And so right now, we're going to be here bringing you the action for the Knights. Going to go ahead and go through the starting lineup for the Regent Knights tonight. It's going to be number 3, Jackson Smith, starting things off. Number 10, Brady Roberts. Number 8, Brendan Woolrich. And then on the bump tonight and also batting in the 4 slot is going to be number 5, Mark Westmoreland. Jack Burkle there, going to bring him up right behind at number 16. And number 14, Cole Godwin there. Number 9, Will Thomas, Reed Thomas. And then finally, Brady Brown, number 11, is going to be batting in the 9th slot tonight for the Knights. And an opportunity to really just get the bats going early. And so on the bump tonight, again, it's going to be Westmoreland, Mark Westmoreland, number 5, and had a great game last Tuesday. Did a great job in the outfield, and so going to be exciting to see him get on the mound tonight and really showcase that arm strength. Again, getting things set right here as the coaches go back to their respective dugouts. Good crowd on hand tonight. Got a lot of traveling fans from Boerne representing Geneva, and they're hanging out up here by the press box. And again, if you're representing the Regent Knights, I need you up here with me. Come up here and we'll get you on the crowd mic. Would love to do an in-game interview just to get to know you guys a little bit more and give you guys an opportunity to just share who you are and about this great community. A beautiful night here in Austin, Texas right now. Not a cloud in the sky. We got a nice stiff wind coming from the south. So like to think that we might get a few balls being able to carry over that fence. Saw a home run given up last week by number 10, Brady Roberts from the Knights. Like to think that we can get something active on the batting end from our perspective. Excellent. As you just heard from the PA speaker, maybe a little bit softly, we're going to introduce the starting lineups here in just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to take a commercial break just to make sure I got the rosters right. Got our lineups. I don't check that. We'll just stay right here. Let's go ahead and see these starting lineups. It's going to be the Geneva.
Lutz. In the 5th spot, the left fielder, number 18, Luke Valdez. Batting 6th, the third baseman, number 25, Hudson McNew. In right field, batting 7th, number 24, Colton Lutz. Batting 8th, the pitcher, number 8, Sean George. And batting 9th, the catcher, number 9, Grant Robertson. Also for Geneva, the first baseman, number 22, Grant Robertson, and also participating tonight for Geneva, number 21, Zeke Stiles, number 31, Cannon Min, and number 4, George Vina. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your Regents Knights. Leading off for your Knights tonight, the right fielder, number 3, Jackson
Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Brady Roberts. Batting third, the center fielder, number 8, Brennan Wirch. Batting cleanup for the Knights, and on the mound tonight for the Knights, number 5, Mark Westmoreland. In the fifth spot for the Knights, the third baseman, number 6, Jack Burkle. Behind the plate for the Knights, and batting sixth, number 14, Cole Godwin. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 9, Will Thomas. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 2, Reed Turner. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 11, Brady Brown. Also for the Knights tonight, number 1, Will Pope. Number 13, Sam Pope. Number 7, Andrew Lauer. Number 4, Mitch Abernathy. Coaching for the Knights, head coach Michael McCullum and assistant coaches Jeff Montgomery, Chris Hansen, and Eddie Villarreal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? And if you would, remove your hats for our prayer. And then please remain standing as we honor our veterans and our country at the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, let us be the witnesses to your love through our activities today. Help us to put the same effort into you as we will put into our competition. And dear Lord, remind us that we are all called to give our best and to finish the race while caring for others along the way. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the opportunity to fellowship with our brothers and sisters throughout this region. May we play fair, show kindness to each other, and always do your will. Keep us safe from injury and harm as we bring out the best in each other. And in all that we do, may we always give you the glory. We ask this in Jesus' most precious name. Amen. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the capital of the great state of Texas.
Alrighty, folks, thank you so much. Now, we've listened to the pregame ceremonies. We've had the little dribblers go out there on the field with all the older players. The ambiance is set. We're ready to play some ball here tonight. We've got the Region Knights hosting the Geneva Boerne. What's our mascot from Boerne? What are we going? The Eagles! Oh my gosh, Knights versus Eagles. This is a clash of the Titans tonight, folks. And thank you so much for hanging in with us tonight. This is the Vype Live Network, and again, the Willard of Oz bringing you all the action tonight. And again, on the bump tonight is going to be the lefty. It's going to be Mark Westmoreland, number 5. Going to need to bring some stuff right out of the gate. We got to get some guys chasing early. And again, there's nothing wrong with putting something over the strike zone to let that defense clean up behind you. We got a lot of good ball players and a lot of strong arms right behind Westmoreland tonight. So we're going to see how everything gets started tonight. And again, batting off, or leading off, I should say, for the Eagles is going to be number 3, and that's Guy George. And look at that. We've got our number 3, Jackson Smith. He's leading off, and then number 3 for the Eagles, Guy George is going to be leading off. So maybe number 3 might be the speedster number. I'm not too sure, but we're going to find out here in just a second. Again, thank you to everybody that's tuning in with us. We got a great crowd on hand here for the Regent Knights. If you got some friends here in the crowd, text them. Tell them to come say hi to me. We want to give people shout-outs. Let's have some fun with this thing. Again, playing second base for our Regent Knights is going to be number 2, Reed Turner. Behind the catch, or behind the plate tonight, is going to be number 14, Cole Godwin. And again, it was Abernathy that did a great job last game for the Knights as the catcher, and did a great job of just holding down home plate and got the recorded out as there was a physical play as the Hyde Park Panthers player made a go at the home plate. But again, Abernathy just hung tough, took a big lick, and kind of celebrated a little bit after and got tossed for that. So Cole Godwin now behind the plate tonight. But just kind of my personal preference on that. I really thought that Abernathy did a great job of getting big, and if you actually look at the tape, a couple weeks earlier, he actually took a high hit and was down on the ground for a little bit. So to see him kind of get excited about standing his ground and doing it the right way, and for him to get tossed, I just don't understand mixing up passion with a dirty play. So nonetheless, we're here with Cole Godwin behind the plate, and we got Westmoreland on the bump. So let's see what's going down tonight here in Southwest Austin. Again, number 3, Guy George to the plate, a right-handed hitter. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be low outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This is my first opportunity to see Westmoreland on the bump and a lefty. That's just something that you don't necessarily prepare for as much. And the pitch, this one high. Good job by Godwin fielding that one. Count now 2 balls, no strikes. Another windy night here at the Knights home stadium. It was an incredibly windy night there on Tuesday night when we had those storms rolling through. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be swung on a miss, and there might be a broken windshield. Nothing right there. Hopefully we can have a foot race. Oh, there we go. Got a foot race going for that foul ball. That brings the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, the old chase to the foul ball reminds me of simpler times back in the day. 2-1 the count to Guy George. This one's going to be swung on and miss again. Nobody flinched up here. Nobody has to buy anything from the concession stand. So that evens the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here. An opportunity for Westmoreland to get the first batter out on strikes right here. Still got a pitch to give. Nothing wrong with making him chase on something low outside. They're going to go, oof, that breaking ball almost got there into the strike zone, but a little bit too high. It gives us a full count right here out of the gate. Guy George getting the full count pitch. And he's going to take a hack at it, and just over the second baseman, going to be fielded by number 3 from the Knights. Jackson Smith does a great job of fielding that one in to the infield to hold that runner up at first, but Guy George is on with a successful single. Up next to the plate for the Eagles is going to be number 11, Ford Elizondo. Westmoreland, again, the lefty, he's going to be able to stare that first base runner right down until that pitch, and that one goes low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 man on first here. Again, want to thank everybody for hanging out with us on the Vype Live Network. Some great baseball happening tonight all over the city. This one's going to go right down the pipe. That was a good-looking pitch right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man on first. Again, our score is still 0-0 here with no outs. Guy George got a nice little lead off on first. This one going to be hacked foul down the first baseline. It'll bring the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Something high and fast right here. Hopefully you can put it on the ground, force into a double play. Let that defense work behind you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again to number 11, Ford Elizondo. And at the last second, Blue calls time for the batter. That looked like Westmoreland's leg was almost coming up. Dadgummit. Got me a little too excited for that pitch. We'll just run it back real quick. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs with a man on first. That one low in the dirt.
Quick announcements. If you have any foul balls, we ask that you bring them back over to the third base side. So parents, help us out here. If our school grammar kids grab a foul ball, help them bring it back over to our dugout. Thanks.
Mark Westmoreland now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a man on first. Runner's going to go. That swing and a miss. That's going to be out. They're going to try to make the throw from Godwin all the way to second. Not in time, though, but still gets the strikeout. Runner advances to second. A good job by Westmoreland getting him swinging on the off-speed pitch right there. That brings up number 2, Guy Kohler, number 2, and he's going to be the starting shortstop. Again, 1 out here in the top of the first. Breaking ball, that one's going to go just off the side of the glove of Godwin. That runner advances now from second to third. Little miscue right there. Looked like Godwin thought he had that in the leather, but that just bounced off the side. Almost came all the way up here to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes, and runner advances to third on the missed catch. Ooh, check swing. That looked good from here, Blue. That's flirting with that strike zone right there, but they're going to say that's safe. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out with a man on third. That's Guy George. He's gotten all the way to third base. My goodness, what are we going to do? Mark Westmoreland. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be popped up. An opportunity for the Knights. Got to make sure to cover that bag. Called off. And that was number 3, the outfielder, Jackson Smith, doing a great job with that communication, calling off second baseman now for the second out. So an opportunity to keep this runner stranded on third and the Knights to get out of the inning. That brings up number 7, the DH, and that's going to be Chaz Lutz. Here comes the pitch, and the first pitch is going to be a swung-on strike. And Chaz Lutz, I'm cross-referencing here with NBA basketball. Back in the day, there was this guy named Carlos Boozer. I guess Lutz would have that same connotation with the phonics, but Chaz Lutz now going to send a shot out to the outfield, an opportunity, and the Knights capitalize right there on that pop-out. And so the Knights take 3 down. Westmoreland gets 1 strikeout, leaving a man stranded on third. And a great job by the Knights. And so an opportunity now for Jackson Smith, Brady Roberts, Brennan Woolrich. Let's go ahead and get the bats active. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Vype Live Network. And again, this is Regent Knights Baseball. The Willard of Oz bringing you all the action. We're having a lot of fun up here. And again, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Alrighty, and welcome back to Knights Baseball here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz bringing you the action and trying to do my best Hootie and the Blowfish karaoke. I only want to be with you. That's okay. We're having a lot of fun here tonight. It's some great baseball here. Perfect weather in Austin. I mean, I'm here in pants and a long sleeve t-shirt. We're up in my Carolina Tar Heels as we have one of the biggest games in Carolina history, as we have an opportunity to take Coach K out in the March Madness tournament tomorrow night, and you bet your bottom dollar that I want that to happen. Love Coach K, but at the same time, come on now, rah-rah Carolina. All right, there we go. Got the Round Rock Express mascot in the house tonight. We're having fun here at the ballpark. I only want to be with you. Spike, that's his name. Spike from the Round Rock Express has made his presence known.
The right fielder, number 3, Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith going to lead us off here. Had a great fielding out there in the top of the first. And on the bump is going to be number 7, Sean George for the Eagles. This one low and outside. Jackson Smith has just definitely got that kind of pop that brings a lot of, excitement to the bench. This one's going to be popped up into shallow outfield, and that's going to be fielded. Ooh, a great catch by the hair of his chinny chin chin. That looked like number 24 fielding that. That was Colton Lutz there with a great job of tracking that one. Probably lost it in the sun, but still made the out. So the Knights, Jackson Smith pops out for the first out. And now Brady Roberts, the lefty, to the plate. This one right at the right level, but that's going to be outside. This one's going to be fouled off for strike 1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike for Brady Robert, number 10. Got some of the Regent Knights football players coming into the stadium now. Heyo. Again, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here for the Knights in the bottom of the first. Brady going to send a dribbler down the first base line, and it just goes foul. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that went foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another opportunity for Brady Roberts to send one. This one's going to be for a just called ball. That was flirting with the strike zone for sure.
Batting third for Regents, center fielder, number 8, Brady Roberts.
So Brady taking a sit down. Sorry, was trying to get some other technical difficulties handled on my end. Trying to get the scoreboard updated for you guys back home, but not having much luck with that. Might have to get some help from Sunaventcat, our extraordinaire over here at Vype. Is this now called for a called strike? 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brandon Woolrich. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Our score still 0-0. And Brennan going to send a shot out to shallow right, and that's going to get down for a single. A good-looking pop right there to get this action started here for the Knights. That's going to bring up cleanup, number 5, Mark Westmoreland. My goodness, you got the pitcher batting cleanup. Surely he's got something in the tank right now. Here in the bottom of the first, 2 outs here for the Knights, 1 runner on first. Again, on the bump, Sean George, and that one just low for a called ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. Again, that's Brennan Woolrich. Comes the 1-0 pitch, low and outside. Ooh! That's why I'm not getting paid to do that. That looked a little bit low on outside, but again, that's when it crosses the plate. That's when that ball, I got to umpire Little League stuff, and I'm telling you, they teach you this stuff from the little age. That one swung and a miss, but that runner's going to advance. That's Brennan from first to second. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on that swing and miss. 2 outs here. An opportunity for Mark to keep this inning alive. And again, the Eagles were able to get Guy George. Hey, how's it going? You having a good time tonight? All right, that's what I'm talking about. We're having fun here at the ballpark. I'm telling you. Come up here. I got a crowd mic. Let's just have some fun. And that's going to be slapped. Let's see if it gets all the way through. It's going to be a big play by the short if he can make it. Not in time. And that's going to bring Brennan Woolridge all the way home on the pass throw from first. Brennan Woolridge, number 8, making it all the way around for the first run for the Knights. Let's go.
Courtesy runner for the Knights, number 1, Will Pope. At the plate for Regents, third baseman, number 6, Jack Burkle.
And to the plate is going to be number 6, Jack Burkle now. And Westmoreland was able to get all the way around from first to second on that off throw to first from short by the Eagles. So 1-0 our score as Burkle going to pop one deep, and center field's going to have to make a nice play, and he does. And that was going to be number 3, Guy George, with the great catch there out, and that was almost on the warning track, as they would say in the majors. A great job, though, to get out of the inning by the Eagles, but unfortunately it still sacrificed a run. Our score here, 1-0 for your Knights. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Alrighty. Getting us checked back into the action now. Westmoreland back on the bump for our Knights. And a shout out to the Knights. They really got the bats active there in the first inning, and Jackson Smith popped out to left field. Brady Roberts went down with a strikeout, but then Brendan Woolridge got on base with a single, and then Westmoreland getting on base with a single as well. But with a passed pitch, we had Brendan Woolridge get all the way around the bags and score for us. So we're now on top 1-0. And coming up to the plate for the Eagles is going to be number 18. And I don't have that number on my roster, so we'll get that on the overhead speaker again. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us here on the Vype Live Network for some Regent Knights baseball. Again, the absolute passion is sports broadcasting and bringing you the action. And so just so thankful for everybody that's tuning in with us. Alrighty, getting things set. Couldn't get that number on number 18 for the Eagles, but the right-handed hitter comes to the plate. He is batting in the place of the pitcher, Luke Valdez, number 12. Westmoreland with the pitch. This one's going to be fouled off for the first strike. No balls, 1 strike. A great-looking crowd here on hand tonight for some springtime baseball on April Fool's Day. This one's going to be fouled off. Okay, everybody over there that flinched, I need a pack of Skittles from them. And it looked like no flinches over there, though. So now the count now, no balls, 2 strikes. Mark ahead in this pitch count right now. Got to take advantage of this opportunity. That one low into the dirt. That's okay. Got a little too excited to deliver that one right there. Brings the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our score here, 1-0 for our Knights. I'll try to get my scoreboard updated. Having some technical difficulties. Hey. Oh, swing and a miss. That's going to be a strikeout right there. Some good stuff right there on the off speed. And that's going to be the second strikeout so far this ball game for Westmoreland. That's going to be number 25, the third baseman, Hudson McNew, to the plate for his first at-bat, the right-handed hitter. Westmoreland to lefty. Bringing this one a little bit inside, but that's going to be called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out, and that's Westmoreland's strikeout so far here in the top of the second with our score 1-0. Here comes some stuff, a little bit too low right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls on that outside pitch, 2 balls, 1 strike. Westmoreland with the stuff. That one, check swing, but that's going to be good enough. And so it'll be 3 balls, 1 strike. Are you good? All right. Be careful. That's the perks of being a dad now. I'm always looking out for the little ones. 3 balls, 1 strike. This one's going to be fouled off now for strike 2. A full count here for Mark Westmoreland. And number 25, that's Hudson McNew. Full count for McNew with 1 out here in the top of the second. Westmoreland hears some stuff, and that one's going to be low. And McNew's going to take a walk to first base.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 24, Colton Lutz.
The right fielder, number 24, Colton Lutz, to the plate. Got a man on first with 1 out. Again, the Knights on top, 1-0 here in the top of the second. It looked like they were gonna Westmoreland was gonna keep that runner honest, but threw that one a little bit too high. Runner advances from first to second. So the runner advances from first to second on the wild pickoff play. Still 1 out here for the Knights. No pitches given so far to number 24, Colton Lutz, the right fielder. Westmoreland, that one's going to be high and inside. A good job by Lutz right there, pulling back at the last second. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Again, a runner on first. Westmoreland checking with that base runner. Gets a nice lead off, but this one fouled off now for strike 1. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 out with a runner on second. Again, your Knights on top here in the top of the second, 1-0. And that all happened with your pitcher, Mark Westmoreland, getting a nice little single that caused a blooper that got Woolridge all the way around for the first run here in the ball game. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one's fouled off now for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Westmoreland trying to get number 24, Colton Lutz, chase something right here. And he almost does, as this one just going to fade foul. Keeps the count still, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out with a man on second. The Knights were able to strand the leadoff runner, Guy George, on third base there in the top of the first, and so far got a runner already at second. And that one right there, strung on strike 3. A good job right there by Mark Westmoreland now for his 3rd strikeout of the night, and all on swing so far. So that's going to bring number 8 to the plate. Number 8, Sean George. It's a little pitcher-on-pitcher action right here. Again, 2 outs for the Knights here, or for the Eagles here in the top of the 2nd with a man on 2nd. And Sean George got a whiffing right there. A nice little off-speed pitch by Mark. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Oh, really? And Mark Westmoreland now giving the 0-1 pitch. This one's going to be hacked foul. Everybody needs to keep a heads up on that one. Look at that foul ball, went into the parking lot. Still our count now, no balls, 2 strikes. This one's fouled off again, and it looks like number 8, Sean George, he's channeling his inner Bee Gees right now. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the Eagles. And that one fouled off. Okay, nobody flinched over here. Everybody's good. Again, the 3rd consecutive foul ball from the pitcher, Sean George now. Our count's still staying at 0-2. Mark is doing a great job of staying in this at-bat, just going at the next pitch. The Eagles with a man still on 2nd, no balls, 2 strikes. Fouled again, my goodness. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's 4 straight foul balls. Call Guinness. A nice little duel we've got here between Sean George and Mark Westmoreland here on the 0-2 pitch. And oh my gosh! Got him chasing again on a foul ball. 5 straight foul balls. My goodness, everybody go buy a lottery ticket. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here with the Eagles with a runner on 2nd. Mark dealing the 0-2. Nice breaking ball, but that's not going to be inside the strike zone for the first ball. And at least it breaks up that foul ball streak we had going there for 5 straight foul balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sean George. Again, this is a pitcher-on-pitcher duel right here. And this one's going to make him chase, and just got a piece of it by the hair of his chinny chin chin. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one's low in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Sean George. Again, we've had about 7 pitches where we could have gotten out of the inning right here, but Sean George doing a great job of staying alive. This one's going to be fouled off again. My goodness. The anticipation is killing me. We're going to get an out. We're going to get a runner on base. I don't care right now. I just need an outcome. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This at-bat has been going on for quite some time now. A lot of good foul balls there by Sean George. That one's going to go low, and oh, it looks like Cole Godwin had a high pitch go past him, but it got a nice little bounce off the backstop, came right back to him, but wasn't able to field it. And so that means Colton Lutz, or excuse me, number 25, Hudson McNew, advances from 2nd to 3rd. Now we got a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one's going to be shot right up the middle of the field, and that's going to bring on McNew, and that evens the score here. And that evens our score here at 1 here in the bottom of the 2nd, 2 outs. A nice little 2-out rally there by the Eagles to even things up. And we are finally through the batting order now, getting to the final spot. And that's going to be number 9, Grant Roberson. He's number 9, playing catcher. And so Mark Westmoreland giving up that battle right there. A nice little battle between. Oh, a check swing right there. Oh, let's check with that ump. That's not going to be enough. It's okay. You can go ahead and get in the camera. It's okay. It's okay. Say hello. Say hello. Concession stand over here. That's okay. Hey. Hey. Okay, go Knights. Okay, here we go. 1 ball, no strike. That one's going to be fouled off now for 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, we still have the pitcher, Sean George, that an incredible battle with Westmoreland that was able to get on base with a single and brought in a runner with that RBI single. So 1-1 our score here in the top of the second. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. This one goes for a high pitch. A good job by Cole Godwin bringing that one in with the leather. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, the final batter for the Eagles in the lineup. So we've gone through the order once. This one's going to be shot out to center field, an opportunity to come up and make a nice play. Oh, and he got it to scoop and score. My goodness, go ahead and call it. Da-da-da, da-da-da. A great catch out there in the outfield. That looked like number 8 from the Knights, and that was Brendan Woolrich who got all the way around the backs for a run and making something happen in the field. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break as the Knights able to strand another runner on first. This is Vype Live Sports, and this is, again, the Regent Knights Baseball and the Willard of Oz bringing you all the action. Let's have some fun. We're going into the bottom of the second here, 1-1 our score.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
For a cowbell. Going into the bottom of the second, it's going to be a 2-job opportunity for the Knights to really start to lay it on them right here. Taking our score here 1-1 here in the bottom of the second. And the DJ Booth is absolutely killing it here at the Regent Knights Stadium, as you can probably hear that overbearing me. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with us for some Regent Knights baseball. To the plate for the Knights is going to be That's going to be number 14, Cole Godwin, the catcher. Swings on one right there. I don't know if he got that fouled or maybe swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike. This one going to be low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck for the Knights, we've got Will Thomas, and then in the hole we've got number 2, Reed Turner. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one's a check swing. My goodness, that one's a little bit low, but flirting with that strike zone. We'll take it any way we can get it as the Knights home team. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the second. Our score 1-1. That one low and outside as well. 3 balls, 1 strike. Cole Godwin doing a good job of locating these pitches as a catcher. So again, 3 balls, 1 strike. You can be patient here. And he is a little bit. Oh! And that one just right on the edge of the strike zone. Cole Godwin thought he got the called walk through the bat, started walking to first, but having to come back for this at-bat on the full count. Cole Godwin, he's going to slap one foul. And thankfully got his bat out in front of that baseball to be able to make that foul. That could have been a strike 3 right there for sure. Again, the pitcher for the Knights, Sean George, not the best night, only 1 strikeout through 1 full inning. Again, our Westmoreland has gotten 3 strikeouts as Godwin's going to dribble this one right up to the pitcher, and it looks like number 8, Sean George, going to take it himself for the first out here in the bottom of the second. The second baseman now to the plate, Will Thomas. Second base was always my position that I played back in the day. Always liked to channel my favorite team, which was the Atlanta Braves. Always a huge fan of the guy Marcus Giles. That one swung on a miss high and inside, but they're actually going to say that that was foul tipped. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. No men on base for the Knights here in the bottom of the second. This one's going to be slapped out into the blooper. That's going to get down, baby. And that's going to be in for a single. Number 9, Will Thomas, the second baseman, in for a single. Taking that ball for a nice ride into the outfield, into the nice green pastures. And that brings up now number 2, Reed Turner, to the plate. It's going to be the first baseman. Oof. That was close right there. That was flirting with the strike zone, but that's going to be called ball. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll take that as the home team. And looks like Sean George is going to keep our runner, Will Turner, or Will Thomas, excuse me. That was a combination of Will and Reed right there with the Will Turner. But Will Thomas stays safe on first. Nice little leadoff here again. Comes the 1-0 pitch. This one's going to be shot right out into the outfield, left field. And Reed Turner on with a single, advancing Will Thomas to second base, and doing all this with 1 out.
Left fielder number 11, Brady Brown.
And so number 11, Brady Brown, coming to the plate, the last batter in our lineup, and he's a lefty. So we got 2 runners on first and second, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Our score tied 1-1. Showing bunt and reaching for that one right there. That's going to go for a ball. This one's going to be just fouled off. Brings the count now, no balls, 2 strikes here for Brady Brown with 1 out. Got to find a way to stay alive right here to really keep the pressure on, since we've got so many base runners on the bags. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with runners on first and second. Woo! Safe right there, Sean George, trying to keep the base runner honest right there. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Again, Brady Brown really trying to battle in this. That one's outside, trying to make him chase. He hangs tough right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First and second base runners taking a nice little lead off right here as this one outside again, trying to make Brown chase. It evens the count out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sean George checking his base runner on second, then dealing one. He's going to slap one down the first baseline. That's okay. It still advances the base runners from second to third. So it's not all lost. Brady Brown advancing runners. And so we've got Will Thomas all the way on third, Reed Turner on second. And we're at the top of the order again. To Jackson Smith, our leadoff hitter, the left fielder, number 3. Jackson taking called strike one, a little bit low and outside, but again, Jackson kind of leaning into that one, making that strike zone a little bit more appeasing there for Sean George. Here comes the 0-1 pitch with 2 outs. A nice breaking ball right there. That breaks right into the strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Knights. Still got runners on second and third. Can't leave these guys stranded. We got to find a way to bring these guys home. That one low and outside, and catcher not able to make a clean catch, but it doesn't dribble too far, so it's not enough for Will Thomas to go ahead and get the green light to come home. So on the outside pitch, it brings our count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Knights here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 our score. A swing and a miss, but that ball is dropped, so Thomas is going to have an opportunity to make it, and he is off the bag. Runner comes home. A great job by the Knights of staying ready. Number 9, Will Thomas coming all the way around the bags. Jackson Smith getting on base cleanly because of a drop third strike by the catcher. And so that advances our base runner, Reed Turner, from second to third. So runners on the corners with 2 outs. And the Knights, more importantly, take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. This one's going to be slapped out. Oh, my gosh. What? Did that guy have springs in his shoes? How did he go get that? A great catch right there by the Eagles' second baseman to go up and elevate, climb the ladder to get that one to get out of the inning, and it strands 2 base runners for the Knights. Nonetheless, we still get back on the scoreboard, and we're on top. 2-1 here going into the top of the third. We'll be right back with more Knights baseball here on the Vype Live Network.
In the career in sports media, Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Right now on top, 1-2 here in the top of the third, and again, trying to get my scoreboard settled for you folks at home. I do appreciate the technical difficulties. Again, so the top of the third, Knights on top. 2-1, and Mark has really just done a good job on the bump tonight for the Knights. This one called for a high ball. Again, we're at the top of the order now for the Eagles. That one high and outside as well, so 2 balls, no strikes. Mark so far tonight has gotten 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. A couple flyouts to the outfield and a couple ground outs as well to add to that. Mark is going to deal some stuff right there. That one's popped up foul. So that brings the count now 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. And again, the guy at the plate, Guy George. We got a couple guys over here for the Eagles, and Guy George is to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, a little bit high and inside right there. 2 balls, check that. 3 balls, 1 strike. Mark has just got to get something over the plate right here. Trust that defense. Let him make a play behind you. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. That one's going to be hacked up, popped up straight. An opportunity for the infield to make a play. Who's got it? Third base has got it. That's going to be number 6 from the Knights, bringing it in. Yeah. Oh, a little Austin Powers tribute. Got to love that. And check that. Couldn't get a number on number 6 who made that. Oh, check that. That was none other than Jack Burkle, third baseman, coming up making a nice play on the infield pop-up. So 1 out here for the Knights here in the top of the 3rd. And that brings up number 11, Ford Elizondo. He's going to slap this one to Jack Burkle! Jack Burkle with the heads-up play. My goodness. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they call cat-like reflexes. Cat-like reflexes, folks. Demonstrated right there by Jack Burkle. Insane. And here's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here for the Knights in the top of the 3rd. Westmoreland is going to deal one, and it's popped up into right field, and a routine play gets them out of the inning. The Regent Knights, I mean, that was a very clean top of the 3rd right there. No men on, no hits. That was just execution right there. Great job by the Knights as they get into the bottom of the 3rd. And up next for our Knights, it looks like we're going to bring up Brady Roberts, Brennan Woolrich, and Mark Westmoreland. We'll be right back with more Knights baseball here on the Vype Live Network.
In sports media, Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
And letting that one run a little bit long, but still in time for baseball. That's what I love about broadcasting baseball. A little bit slower moving, you can get all the spots in and have a good time. This one's going to go for a high called ball. And Mark Westmoreland to the plate, so check that. Brendan Woolrich. So we didn't get Brady Roberts statted correctly on that out. And it's in the bottom. Oh, my goodness. And that was a great slap right there by Brennan. And that's going to go just outside the center field. But he's going to be able to round second. He's going to come all the way to third for a triple. Yes, sir. He's going to be able to slide. Oh, okay. He could have got in there cleanly. But we're going to slide for style points. Brennan Woolridge, a triple already on base with a single so far tonight. A great job by Brennan to start things off here in the bottom of the third on top, 2-1. So now our pitcher to the plate, Mark Westmoreland, got on base last at bat with a single. And again, it was the wild throw to first that got him safe on this one outside for a called ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. And again, oh, just nothing but Brennan Woolrich on third. This one's going to be popped up. My goodness, hopefully they lose that in the sun. Second baseman brings that one down for the routine play. So Mark Westmoreland's going to pop out. And that brings up number 6, Jack Burkle, who had an insane last top half inning. Had 2 really great outs, one firing all the way from third, and then a nice little line drive shot that he caught. Jack Burkle waiting on that breaking ball right there. He really wanted to take a hack at it. Unfortunately, waited too long for the called strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out with a man on third. Again, the Knights on top, 2-1 here in the bottom of the third. Jack is going to send a shot, and that brings home number 8, Brandon Woolridge, around for the second time tonight. A great job by Jack Burkle sending a shot right in between third base and short, bringing home an RBI, so an RBI single for Burkle. And Woolridge around for 2 of our 3 runs tonight, and that's going to bring to the plate number 14, the catcher, Cole Godwin. He's going to show bunt, and he lays a nice one down the third baseline. Pitcher comes up to make a play and makes a nice throw over to first to get Godwin out. But nonetheless, it advances the runner from first to second. Let's stay alive, baby. Let's play some Bee Gees. Staying alive.
At the plate for the Knights, number 9, Will Thomas.
Will Thomas now to the plate. No, it's going to be 2 outs here with the runner on second at the moment. Jack Burkle is that base runner on second base. Our score here, 3-1. A nice breaking ball right there by Sean George. That was some good stuff right there to start this at bat. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with the man on second. That's Burkle. George dealing the 0-1 pitch, and this one's low. Evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again to the plate, this is number 9, Will Thomas. He is the only other Knights player that, oh my goodness! That was a perfectly placed ball by the pitcher from the Eagles, Sean George. That's called a textbook curve, baby. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one's low, trying to make him chase right there, but our guy Will Thomas hangs tough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. If you got a hat on right now, rub the bill. We got a deuces count. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. A nice breaking ball, almost in that same placement as the last couple, but that's just outside. That gives us a full count now. 3-2 our count with 2 outs. Again, Jack Burkle standing on second base. We can't leave him stranded. Boom! He slaps 1 foul. Everybody watch out for the broken windshield. I don't hear any broken glass. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Will Thomas staying alive at this at-bat. And a foul, or a strike, but he foul-tipped it, and the catcher caught it. So on strike 3, that's an out. All righty, folks, so we are heading now to the bottom of the third. Mark Westmoreland still getting the call for the Knights. And coming up, we've got Guy Kohler, Chaz Lutz, and Luke Valdez. So an opportunity right here for Mark to really just continue this great outing he's had so far on the bump. So far tonight, Guy Kohler popped out. Chaz Lutz, or actually the DH that stepped in for him, he popped out as well. And then Luke Valdez, that's batting in the hole right now on this at-bat, he struck out. So an opportunity right now for Mark to really take command with this 3-1 lead. We'll take a quick commercial break. Again, you're listening to Regent Knights Baseball here with the Willard of Oz. Thanks for hanging out with us. And this is the Vype Live Network. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
In a career in sports media, Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Alrighty, and back to the action now. Chaz Lutz going to get the opportunity to start things off here for the Eagles, trailing 3-1 here in the top of the fourth. They're going to slap one down the third baseline, but it just goes foul. Jack Burkle was ready there at any second. No balls, one strike. And that swung on and missed right there. Gets Mark really ahead in this pitch count already here in the top of the fourth. No balls, two strikes. And again, Chaz Lutz to the plate. He popped out as the DH at his first at-bat. And so far at the second at-bat behind 0-2. This one low, and Mark trying to bring a lot of heat right there. Just not able to follow through as that one's into the dirt. One ball, two strikes here. One ball, two strikes. This one's going to be fouled off down the right baseline. And so Lutz is going to be able to stay alive here with the count still staying at 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top of the fourth. Your Regent Knights still on top, 3-1. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Nice high breaking ball. Got him chasing on that one, baby. Looks like a lumberjack at the plate right there, trying to take a hack at that one, but Westmoreland gets him swinging. That's going to be the 4th strikeout so far through 4 for Mark. That brings to the plate now. It looked like that was number 11. We'll have to get a number check on that one. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th. This one low and inside. Again, this is going to be number 18 to the plate. Don't have him on my roster, so he's checking in for Luke Valdez. One ball, no strike with 1 out here for the Knights. This one's going to be popped up right behind us. So that's going to even the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Top of the 4th. The Knights still on top, 3-1. Oh my goodness! A beautiful pitch right there by Mark. And number 18 from the Eagles just waited so long on that pitch. By the time he was going to commit to it, it was already in the catcher's mitt. This was going to be high and outside, even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one high. It's going to give us a full count now. Mark has just got to give something right over the plate. Let's not give him any funny business. Let's let that defense make a nice play. I have a 2-year-old at home. It's fun. The more the merrier. Oh, and that pitch, I missed it right here from having fun with the kids in the stands. And that's going to be that base runner takes a walk to first. And that's going to bring up number 25, Hudson McNew, and Hudson was able to get all the way around the bags for the only run for the Eagles so far. And he got on base with a walk, so he didn't necessarily earn it. And that's a swing and a miss right there on the first pitch. No balls, one strike with one out. A runner on first for the Eagles. Again, the Knights nursing a 3-1 lead right now, and coming back from Tuesday night, I mean, they really got behind the 8 ball early, and so to see the bats get so active as the runner goes from first to second, Godwin not going to force an error right there, lets that runner advance to second. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Because that pitch was low. And again, don't have a number on number 18 from the Eagles, but he's advanced now from first to second. That was a beautiful looking pitch from Mark, and I mean, even through the top of the 4th and through a couple batters, it doesn't look like he's given up any velocity right now. Still bringing some good stuff coming downhill. 1 ball, 2 strikes with a man on second and 1 out. Got to find a way to leave these guys stranded. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That runner's going to be able to advance, though, off the drop catch. And so does that runner from second to third. So runners advance to the corners on the dropped catch on the 3rd strike. And so now, with runners on the corners and 1 out, that brings to the plate number 24, Colton Lutz. And Colton Lutz, his first at-bat, went down swinging. So you know that he's ready to send one to the fence. He's ready to get into that batter's box and take some swings. So we've got to stay patient right here, 1 pitch at a time, and got to stay focused because we're on top. 3-1 here on the top of the 4th with 1 out. And that's going to go for a ball. It'll bring up 1 ball, no strikes. We do have, it looks like, some people active in the Knights bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out with runners on the corners. And again, the Knights on top 3-1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Mark. A good looking pitch. This is kind of blooped. That's the great play right there by number 9 from the Knights. A great play by Reed Turner. Great play by Reed to hold the runner up at third, especially with 2 outs now. So there's no pop-up, tag-up situation in play. So again, for the Knights to have runners on the corners and keep them there with a hit, we got an opportunity to get out of this jam. So that's going to bring up to the plate number 8, Sean George, the pitcher. Another pitcher's duel. And my goodness, last time Sean George, I think, hit 90,000 foul balls. So let's see if he does that again. Here comes the righty on the lefty. Runner advances from, no reason. Oh, good. You see, that's why I'm not making these calls right now. Cole Godwin had me completely fooled. Thought he was going to try to throw that runner off at second, but just picked him off with Mark at the pitcher position in case that runner from third decided to go. Gotta love that baseball IQ. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with runners on second and third. A high breaking ball. That's going to not be inside the strike zone. Our count now 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs right now. We've got to find a way to get out of the inning. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And going to foul this one off. We've seen this before with Sean George. It's his first foul ball of this at-bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on second and third here in the top of the 4th. Really happy with the Knights' production so far tonight compared to Tuesday night. Active, and they're backing it up with the defense. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It got him chasing right there. That's going to make it interesting here on this 2-2 pitch. A great breaking ball by Mark right there. An opportunity to get out of the side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. If you got a hat, rub that bill. It's a deuces play. Boom! And got him again, swinging right there. Mark Westmoreland for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, his 5th strikeout tonight so far tonight. He is feeling himself, as the kids say. And we're going to go ahead and take a break as we go into the bottom of the 4th. This is Knights Baseball, and this is the Willard of Oz bringing you all the action here on the Vype Live Network. Let's have some fun.
Popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
I'm telling you, folks, if you're hearing the music right now, we got some Bruno Mars going in the stands right now. So I don't know if you know that that's the modern day Michael Jackson for you elder folks out there. And again, I'm 28 bringing you the stuff here. All right, we're having fun. And Bruno Mars jamming over the loudspeaker. I'm telling you, this is the scene that you want to be at every Tuesday and Friday night. Knights baseball is the action. And coming to the plate for the Knights is going to be number 2, Reed Turner, playing first base. He got on base with a single at his first at-bat. Got all the way around to third base before he was stranded. So here in the bottom of the 4th, takes a nice breaking ball for a called strike. A nice breaking ball from the Eagles' perspective, I should say. And swung on and missed, actually foul tipped. That's going to be no balls, 2 strikes here. So quickly behind the 8 ball for Reed Turner. And this one's going to be fouled off again. So staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes. The Knights on top 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Going to go ahead and make sure I get my trusty scoreboard updated for all you folks at home. And again, just thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. We have so much fun bringing you the action. As Reed Turner slaps this one just to second base and makes a nice play as the catcher keeps that foot on the bag and Reed Turner caught out. So Reed Turner gets the ground out from a 6-4 play. And again, Brady Brown now to the plate, and he grounded out at his first at-bat. So here in the bottom of the 4th, that looked a little bit outside. My goodness. I don't think Brady Brown has that go-go gadget bat to where he can go extend to get that one. But still, nonetheless, that's why I'm up here broadcasting. I'm not behind the plate. Swung on and missed right there. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here quickly for Brady Brown behind the 8 ball. The Knights on top 3-1 here at the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bam! Got him swinging right there. And Brady going to take a walk back to the dugout on the strikeout right there. That's going to be just the 3rd strikeout so far for the night for Sean George compared to our Mark Westmoreland, who's got 5 so far tonight. And again, bringing us to the top of the order, number 3, Jackson Smith, got on base with a single at his last at-bat and popped out. So he's showing bunt right there and wisely pulling back for the outside pitch, going for ball 1. And finally, we got some shade over these hills right here. I might be able to take off the specs. Oh my goodness, that was a good looking strike right there. Jackson Smith taking one right down the pipe. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's going to be slapped out. Hopefully it gets down. Oh, a great play by the outfielder from the Eagles. And that's going to be out number 3 as Jackson Smith pops out to right. Alrighty, and back to the action now for the Knights. We are now going into the top of the 5th, so the Eagles to the plate now. And at bat, it looks like we have number 9 slaps one to Burkle. He's going to be able to fire one over to first, and he does. A great job by Burkle and number 2 Reed Turner for the routine play for the first out here in the top of the 5th. A great job right there by that defense. And again, that's what I just don't understand. Pitchers in today trying to, dance around the strike zone. Let's go ahead and be a sheriff. Let's take command on the bump. Let's throw some strikes. Let that defense play some baseball. So here comes the clear count pitch, and we're at the top of the order again for the Eagles. Guy George getting this at bat, and so that was Grant Roberson that grounded out from 3rd to 1st. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, 1 ball, no strikes. A little bit of a hip check right there, so 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Your Regent Knights on top, 3-1. That one's going to be low and outside. Now 3 balls, no strikes. So Mark has got to find a way to battle back into this at-bat. And he is going to walk Guy George on 4 straight balls. So far, the 3rd walk for Mark tonight. And again, he's had a total of 5 strikeouts. So he's dealing some good stuff. His defense making some good plays, but unfortunately right there, the 3rd walk that's gone by for him here in the top of the 5th. That brings up number 11, Ford Elizondo. That one's going to be low and outside. Cole Godwin going to have to chase that wild pitch, and runner advances Guy George from 1st to 2nd. I think that might be the 3rd or 4th time that might have happened tonight. So 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out, and Guy George advancing from 1st to 2nd base. Again, our Knights on top, 3-1, and this is going to be the first mound visit for the Knights. Mark has done a great job so far tonight on the bump. He's had 5 strikeouts, unfortunately walked 3 batters. But other than that, he's really done a good job of just taking command and getting out of some jams Stranded a total of 4 base runners through 5 innings, so a great job by that defense. And Mark, my goodness, we're playing a little Mamba number 5. Oh my gosh, where's my mom right now? And we'll go ahead and take a pause while we jam out with the stadium tunes right now, because this is just too good of a good one for you guys to miss.
I know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really beg you, my lord. To me, running is just like sport. Anything fly, it's all good, man. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita, what I need. Let's go. Let's get ground ball right here.
All night long. Okay. Let's get back to baseball here. Let's have some fun. 1 ball, no strikes with a man on second. Guy George taking a nice little lead off, but coming back to home at second. 2 balls, no strikes on the high pitch. Again, number 11, Ford Elizondo to the plate. 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out, and he struck out at his first at-bat. And then he did a nice little line drive to Jack Burkle, our third baseman for the Knights, for his second at-bat. So 0 for 2 on the night. But ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. And Guy George looking like he's going to run, but he stays back home. A good job by Cole Godwin getting out of that catcher stance, ready to make a nice play over to third if he needed to. But still, though, Mark behind in this count. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out with a man on second. Nursing a 3-1 lead. A nice pitch right there. That was a good-looking pitch. Great command coming down the bump. 3 balls, 1 strike, staying in this thing. 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out and a man on second. A nice breaking ball, but that's going to be a little bit too high. That's going to be the 4th walk for Mark so far tonight. And that was the 2nd straight walked batter. And that's going to go ahead and call the mound visit. So I anticipate that we're going to get the pitching change right now. But nonetheless, Mark has done a lot of the legwork to get us to this point right here on this 3-1 lead. 5 strikeouts on the night from Mark. So a great outing for sure. And waiting to get this pitching change for sure. Maybe they're just going to give him some more love. Again, not going to wait to cut to commercial just in case that we don't have anything else. And it looks like they are going to do the pitching change. They're going to bring in the center fielder. So Westmoreland going to move over from pitching all the way to left field. And that's going to bring up, it looks like, number 8. My goodness, Brennan Woolrich is going to come up now to get the pitching duties. Brennan Woolrich hasn't done anything other than come across the plate for 2 runs tonight. Probably selling hot dogs over at the concession stand. So definitely Brennan is having a great game tonight and someone you definitely feel comfortable giving the rock to. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break while they let Brennan warm up. And we'll be right back with more Regent Knights baseball here on the Vype Live Network. Thanks so much for hanging out with the Willard of Oz and all the Knights baseball here tonight. Again, we'll be right back after these messages.
Oklahoma, number 8.
Citywide Media Days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From Media Day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. VypeU also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each VypeU ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about VypeU today.
Alrighty, and welcome back to the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz here, bringing you all the Region Knights baseball action here. And we had a pitching change as we get a first high called ball by Brennan Woolrich, the center fieldsman, who's gotten around all the bags twice for 2 of our 3 runs tonight. So doing everything but selling hot dogs at the concession stand tonight. And Brennan going to throw another low ball right there. 2 balls, no strikes, with runners on first and second. So Brennan definitely coming into a particular situation. That one's going to be called for a strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out, runners on first and second here at the top of the 5th. That right there, a low pitch. That brings our count now. 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. A nice little pitch right there by Brennan, right in the strike zone. An opportunity for the outfield to make a play, and he does. Jackson Smith, and just fires it right back in to hold that runner at second. A great play by Jackson Smith out there in left field.
At the plate for the Eagles, number 7, Chaz Lutz.
So Chaz Lutz now to the plate, 0 for 2 on the night, struck out at his last at-bat and then flied out on his first at-bat. Runner advances from second to third, and the tag is there. Oh, Cole Godwin. That was a good-looking throw, buddy. A great throw right there from the catch. Just not in the correct placement, but he got out in a hurry to get that out there. Nonetheless, runner advances from second to third. So we got runners on the corners with 2 outs, 1 ball, no strike. And taking a little bit right now is the head coach from the Knights, talking with the blue. And to the plate, it is number 7 again, Chaz Lutz. 1 ball, no strikes, 0 for 2 on the night. That's scary because that could mean he's due. So 1 ball, no strikes with runners on second and third, so both runners advance, not just the corners. We got runners on second and third with 2 outs. Here comes Brennan. That was a good-looking pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs with runners on second and third. Again, Brennan Woolrich coming in from the center fields to take over with 2 base runners on the bags and 1 out. Quite the situation to come into. Oh, check that. Our scoreboard was wrong, so we're at no balls, 2 strikes? Check that. I got it right here, brother. Maybe I'm statting something wrong. We got no balls, 2 strikes right here to Lutz. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Brennan Woolrich, an opportunity to get out of the side. Bam! That was a great breaking ball, but slaps right up the center field. That's going to bring home 2. And a great job by the Eagles base running right there. That evens the game here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. What a rally right there from the Eagles. So our score now 3-3 here in the top of the 5th. So the RBI single by Chaz Lutz, the DH. And to the plate, it is number 18. Again, don't have that number, or the name, excuse me, from the Geneva Eagles out of Boerne. No balls, 1 strike, though. Runner advances. Cole Godwin's going to have a pitch go by him. Runner advances all the way to third! And he tries to throw him out. Hey, that's a good go. That's a good go at it, Cole. That's a good go. That's okay. And sorry, I'm turning from broadcaster to fan now. I want to make sure that Cole Godwin knows that that was a strike still that he fired over there. Keeps that base runner honest with 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. We've given up to 2 here to even it up. Brennan low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner's going to go home. Cole Godwin's got the tag, and that is not in time. And the Eagles take a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 5th. So Chaz Lutz gets all the way around the bags on the wild pitch. Again, our count now, 3 balls, 1 strike at this at-bat. So unfortunately, we had the 2 base runners that were on base when Brennan came on. They came around +1. So now behind the 8 ball, 4-3 here in the top of the 5th. 3-1 our count. And got him swinging right there. Good looking pitch right there. Got us ourselves a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no men on base. Comes that pitch and it's fouled off. The Eagles batter staying alive right now on deck. For the Eagles is going to be number 25, Hudson, on base with a drop, 3rd strike, and now runner advances on this walk. So the first walk so far for Mark, or excuse me, check that. That's for Brennan. Number 25, Hudson McNew to the plate now. He's 1 for 2. He got on base with a walk and then on base with a drop, 3rd strike. A good job by the 3rd base coach channeling his inner matrix right there, dodging that foul ball. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with a man on first for the Eagles. Brennan coming in for some relieving duties here in the top of the 5th and steps off the bag right there to reset. Runner goes. Godwin's going to try to throw him out, but not in time. A good job, though, by number 9 from the Knights. That was Will Thomas. Did a great job coming up to field that ball so it doesn't dribble out into the outfield. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here for the Eagles in the top of the 5th. They've got a 3 spot on us right now. They were trailing 1-3 coming into this inning. Now on top, 4-3. Looks like Brennan was trying to keep that base runner honest, but with 2 outs, let's just focus on the batter at hand. A nice foul ball right there. Gets us ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brennan has an opportunity to get out of the inning. In a very difficult situation just for him to come into with runners on first and second. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one's into the dirt, but a good job by Godwin blocking that ball so it doesn't go by him and advancing the runners. 2-2-2 our count. Again, you got a baseball cap. Rub that bill. They got a deuces. And Brennan with the 2-2 pitch. This one's chasing him outside, but it's a drop, 3rd strike. That's okay. Don't force it. That's okay. So a drop, 3rd strike, unfortunately advances another Eagles runner. That's the 2nd time that's happened tonight on a drop 3rd. And actually, my goodness, Hudson McNew, that's happened to him now for the 2nd time. So that'll bring up number 24, Colton Lutz, to the plate. He struck out his first at-bat and then popped out. So 0 for 2 on the night. A good looking breaking ball right there. Again, Colton Lutz. He's not necessarily a vertically challenged player. He's a little bit taller, so that looked like it was good in his strike zone. 1 ball, no strike nonetheless. That one's going to be fouled off for even the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. This one's going to be slapped over the second baseman. A nice routine ground out. Oh, and it's dropped. It looked like number 2, Reed Turner. It went off the side of his glove, so a run comes home. Runners advance. So that is going to be Colton Lutz is safe on first with a single. And Luke Valdez coming all the way home for the scored runner. Excuse me, that was Hudson McNew. And this is bringing to the plate the starting pitcher for the Eagles, Sean George. And again, we got here in the top of the 5th. We were on top 3-1, but now a 4 spot, all with 2 outs. The Eagles making a nice 2-out rally. A nice swing and a miss. Foul tipped. That's going to even the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. A good looking pitch right there. Another opportunity for a routine play, and we got it right there. So that called out right there on the first bag, and that was again from Reed Turner.
Well, that takes us to the bottom of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen.
And we'll go ahead and pause now for the 7th inning stretch. All right, this is the Knights baseball. We're trailing 5-3. We got to get the bats active, so hopefully we can get something going here with the 5th inning stretch. This is Knights baseball on the Vype Live Network.
The words to this song, so parents, you know the song. Let's teach them a little. Take me out to the ball game. Aren't you ready? Here we go. And take. A little louder.
Oh, we're skipping now. The old ball game.
All right, that sounded great.
Yeah.
I know you know this next one.
Oh, yes.
The parents know it. I know the kids probably know it too. Put on your sequin jumpsuit. Do your Neil Diamond interpretation. Little Sweet Carolina. Let's hear it, Grammar School.
Caroline. The time never seems so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been flying. Bam, to believe there never was. I'm telling you folks, if you're not out here doing the Sweet Caroline, you're missing out. We're trying to have a good time, and I need everybody in the stands that's here. Let's stand up. Let's have a good time. Let's sing some Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Oh, we're going to get back to the action now. We got to get back to baseball. I'm just ready to do a DJ booth for the rest of the night. Here we go. All righty.
Excuse my French. Sorry about that. Having a little bit too much fun up here in the DJ booth. Quickly to the action now. Number 10 for the Knights, and that's Brady Roberts. Struck out on his first at-bat, then grounded out, so 0 for 2 on the night. He takes, we're 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's going to be low and outside. That was flirting with the strike zone there for Brady. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Sean George still on the bump for the Eagles. Oh, a nice breaking ball. Almost got him cutting on that one, but a good job by Brady staying home, not necessarily committing on that breaking ball. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, our Knights trailing 5-3 on the 4 spot. in the top of the 5th from the Eagles, but Brady's going to take a walk over to first base.
Batting for the Knights, number 8, Brennan Wirch.
And Brennan Wirch has done a great job so far tonight. He's gotten around all the bags twice. He's came home for 2 of our 3 runs, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Oh, nope. He needs a glove. Oh, he needs an armband. Okay. So Brennan now to the plate, the right-handed hitter who's gotten on base with 2 singles. This one's going to be low. That's going to be 1 ball, no strikes. And this is an opportunity now for the Eagles to go ahead and potentially make a pitching change. And we'll go ahead and pause for the chicken dance. All right. A lot of kids in the crowd tonight. Let's see some chicken dances. Let's have some fun. Yeah. I don't know if you can see my little kids up here in the front. We got some great chicken dancers right here. Oh, yeah, there they are. Oh, yeah. Great chicken dances. Those were great. All righty, got my camera recentered now. It's going to be dribbled up to the first. Oh, my gosh, can he turn that? No way. No way. That was so close from being on SportsCenter's top 10. That was nuts. Great job by the second baseman of fielding that.
Plate for Regions number 5, Mark Westmoreland.
Runner out, but still nonetheless, we're still able to get Brennan on base with a single. He's 3 for 3 on the night. So Brennan on base at first, 1 out, with the force out play to second base. So Mark Westmoreland now to the plate, who did a great job at the beginning of the game. He slaps one out to right field, and a great job by the right fieldsman of fielding that one, holding the runner up at first. So Mark slaps one on the first pitch out to right field.
Play for Regions number 6, Jack Burkle.
So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 5-3. Great job by Jack Burkle for staying home, not hitting on that one. Jack Burkle really got things started off for us on Tuesday night, had a nice shot out for a double to get things going. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, that one's inside. Oh my gosh! We're going to call that one a strike. Again, I'm not standing right over the plate, so that's why I'm not making these calls. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack Burkle.
Keep going!
Slaps it out to center field. It's making that center fieldman retreat a little bit, and he couldn't track it. We have an opportunity to bring one home right here, and it looks like, oh my goodness, I thought it was going to come all the way home. Ow, the anticipation. Brennan Woolridge was turning third, turning and looking. I thought he had the wheels to go ahead and get home and get within 1. But nonetheless, we're going to hold up Brennan at third. Jack Burkle
Now
getting
batting
a
number
double
14,
out of
Cole
this.
Godwin.
So we're here with runners on second and third with 2 outs. We got to bring home something. Cole Godwin now to the plate, our catcher. So far tonight, he's had 2 ground outs. So we're making contact with Cole Godwin, but 2 ground outs. We got to get something in play. This one's fouled off. That'll bring our count, no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here again. Runners on second and third. Brennan Woolridge on third. And Jack Burkle all the way on second base with a nice slap for a double. Comes the 0-1 pitch, and he's going to put his bat out in front of it. Oh my goodness, please miss it. And that one's just foul. And that goes for the 3rd out, so leaving 2 runners on the bags.
We go to the top of the sixth, trailing 5-3. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Again, you're with the Little
Well, that takes us to the top of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. No runs, one hit. 2 men left.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help! Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
We got to find something and make some magic happen right now. And it looks like we do have a pitching change. Number 11, Brady Brown now onto the bump and relieving Brennan Woolrich, who came on to relieve with 2 men on the bags and 2 outs, but unfortunately ended up giving up 4 runs. My goodness. And so our Knights now in the hole, 5-3 here in the top of the 6th. We still got 2 more tries to get some more runs on the board, but it all starts with defense. We've got to back it up with defense right here. And so getting everything started off for the Eagles is going to be number 9. And that's going to be Grant Roberson batting in the 9 hole. So far tonight, he's flied out to center and then a ground out. So 0 for 2 on the night. Again, though, every time we've gotten into these situations since the 5th inning, anybody that's 0 for 2 has slapped one into play for a big play. So again, a new pitcher for your Regent Knights, and that's again number 11, Brady Brown. This one's going to be fouled off down the first baseline. And that's going to bring up, a check swing right there. A good job by Roberson for holding up. That brings the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. This one going to be slapped into the outfield. Jackson Smith going to be able to come up and make a nice fielded play to hold that runner up for just a single. So now here in the top of the 6th, trailing 5-3, got a runner on first, and we're back to the top of the order. It's going to bring up Guy George, number 3. So Guy George onto the plate, and he's gotten on base with a single, and then an out, and then he walked. So he's 2 for 3 on the night. No balls, 1 strike with a runner on first for the Eagles. And that's a beautiful breaking ball right there. A good-looking pitch by Brady. And that's going to be for called strike 2. So ahead in the count, Brady Brown, no balls, 2 strikes, no outs with a runner on first here in the top of the 6th. And it's going to be slapped out to center field, an opportunity to come under and make a play. And a nice routine play. Let's see if we can fire him into first. And just off the bag comes number 2, Reed Turner. But a great job by that center fieldsman. Couldn't get a number on that. So that brings up Ford Elizondo, gotten on base with a walk, and he got all the way around the bags in the top of the 5th to get a run scored. But other than that, he struck out. And then he also did a line drive as well, so a line drive out. So 1 for 3 on the night with a walk. One ball, no strikes, 1 out with the runner on first here in the top of the 6th. Again, the sunset has now happened. The lights are finally on. The opportunity to strike is getting slimmer. This one's low and outside. Good job by Cole Godwin stopping that one. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And Brady Brown, a lefty pitcher. So he's definitely staring down that base runner who's got a nice little leadoff. Going right at that batter. Oh my goodness! A little bit low on that pitch right there. So 3 balls, no strikes with 1 out. And Brady Brown has really got to battle back to get into this at bat. That looked good. I don't know if that looked any different than the last pitch to me, but we're going to call that a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 pitch at a time for Brady Brown. Here comes the 3-1. High and inside, that's going to walk that runner to first, advancing the base runner from first to second. Guy Kohler to the plate so far. He popped out. Takes a called strike 1 right there. A good pitch by Brady Brown. Some breaking off speed. So far, Guy Kohler tonight, 0 for 3. And behind in the count, no 0-1 with runners on first and second. That inside, but called strike. That's going to be no balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Brady Brown really taking command on this at-bat. A nice lead off from the base runners on first and second. And Brown not even phased. We're just trying to work on this batter. And a nice little slap behind. Oh my goodness. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That was a strike 3. Man, that looked like a good-looking pitch, but the catcher dropped it, so the umpire called that a ball. Runners advance from second to third on the pitch behind the catcher. Again, this is probably like the 3rd or 4th behind the, pitch behind the catcher. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, check! A good-looking pitch right there. Almost got the number 2, Guy Kohler, chasing that one up top. Brings our count now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Oh, yes, sir! Got him looking right there. A good-looking strikeout by Brady Brown coming in relief. And with the runners on second and third, so that was a big time out right now because that takes the tag out completely out of the play. An opportunity to get out of the inning. Here in the top of the 6th, trailing 5-3. Brady Brown with a nice little strikeout right there to force 2 outs. Chaz Lutz to the plate there, DH. He's 1 for 3 on the night. A pop out, a strikeout, and then got all the way around the bags with a single. So 2 balls, no strikes now to Chaz Lutz, the DH. What an opportunity for Brady Brown right now to go ahead and just go at this DH right now. Let's deal some strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. That one's going to be just a little bit too high, right at the shoulders. It looked like a number 7, Chaz Lutz. So quickly behind, 3 balls, no strikes. Cannot walk this batter to load up the bases. And he does. This one's low and inside, so that walks the bases to fully loaded. Luke Valdez now to the plate, and so far had a pretty good night. Struck out his first at-bat, then got on with a walk. This one's high, and this one's going to be behind Godwin. He's going to have to make a play to home plate, and not in time. Some issues right now, it looks like, between pitch and catch. Godwin now, it looks like the 5th or 6th ball off the side of his mitt. Got to locate that ball and find it all the way in. So a runner comes home on the wild pitch. 6-3 our score here in the top of the 6th. Runners on second and third. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes the 1-0 pitch from, and now nice looking pitch right there. Got him swinging. Evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, our Knights were winning 3-1 going into the top of the 5th and a 4 spot. Oh, yes, sir. A good looking pitch right there. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that's a strike 3. Got him looking right there. That was right down the pipe. A good-looking pitch right there from Brady Brown, number 11. And it holds up 2 runners, but nonetheless still gives up 1. We're still behind the 8 ball, 6-3. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Regent Knights baseball here on the Vype Live Network.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Alrighty, folks, had to let you listen into a little bit of lowrider. That takes me back to car rides with my pops. Alrighty, here's the first pitch, and it's a called strike. And again, in the batter's box is going to be number 9, Will Thomas. Had some great plays over there at second base tonight. But so far in the batter's box tonight, Will Thomas gotten on with a single, gotten all the way around the bags, and then struck out. So this is his 3rd at bat. 1 for 2 on the night with this 1-1 pitch. Trying to make him chase, but a good job right there by Thomas, hanging tough. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 6-3. The Knights had great command and a great job by Mark Westmoreland of getting us to this point, as this one's going to be blooped just in between 2nd and 3rd, and it's going to be a foot race. Oh my gosh! What a play right there by the second baseman. He's had a couple great plays tonight. That was a judgment call right there, and you know what? Let's just go to the replay. I got it on replay. Let's just go to the Vype Live replay. Everybody just toggle that, you know, back a couple seconds. Let's see what that really was. Oh my gosh, right? Come on, man. That was like a bing, bang, boom play. And we're going to go out there and talk about it. But again, a great job. It was Will Thomas that slapped one right in between second and third, and he was off to the races. I thought he beat the tag there. The throw looked a little slow. But again, that's what those umpires are trained to do. They're not trained to watch that runner. They're trained to physically watch that bag. And you know, maybe if you carried a couple of Hershey Kisses in your back pocket, Coach, you might be able to win this battle. You got to bribe them. Bribe them a little bit. Maybe a Krispy Kreme donut, one a day like a vitamin. And they're going to go ahead and call him out. So that's going to be the first out of the the bottom of the sixth. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 2, Reed Turner. Reed Turner so far has gotten on with a single and then grounded out. He was left on the bag stranded in the top of the first. Or the bottom of the first, that is. So Reed Turner now. Low ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, 1 strike for Reed Turner, the first baseman. Again, so far on the night, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Got stranded on third. Almost got him chasing right there. Nice check swing right there. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth, trailing 6-3. Boom! Slapped one out into left field. A great job right there. And it looks like the outfieldsman overplayed it and slipped on a banana peel. And Reed Turner's going to get all the way from first to second. My goodness, we need to get somebody out there to check that oil patch. It looked like the outfieldsman slipped on a banana peel or some oil. And Reed Turner gets all the way from first to second. So that's going to bring up number 9 in the 9 hole, number 11, Brady Brown, who's taken over on the bump, had that last strikeout, too, to get us out of the inning. So an opportunity right now for Brady Brown to ride that uncle momentum. Here in the bottom of the sixth, with 1 out, we're trailing by 3 with a runner on second. And Brady Brown going to take a second to think about this one. I would, too. Brady slaps one foul. A good job making contact. Again, the starting pitcher for the Eagles still in the ball game. Or check that. Got a new pitcher. Didn't get, Sean George. Nope, that is still Sean George. This one's high and outside, even in the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Again, Sean George started the game for the Eagles. So far, just 3 strikeouts on the evening, but still on top, 6-3. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, check swing, but that looks like it's going to be for a strike. Either way, that was right down the pipe. It's going to bring the count 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Again, Reed Turner all the way there on second base. And, oh my goodness, he's definitely locating it. This one going to go just foul. Looked like a good effort by number 25, Hudson McNew from the Eagles. Trying to go make a play, but it bounces on top of the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here. Brady Brown definitely staying alive at this at-bat. A nice leadoff by Reed. And this one high and outside. It evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 pitch at a time, 1 bat at a time. The Knights are definitely able to get back into this thing. It just takes a couple of big swings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging right there. Strike 3. A good looking pitch right there to make him go chase it outside. And that's going to be the 4th strikeout on the night. So now through the order for the fourth time now going Jackson Smith, his fourth at-bat. He's so far 1 for 3 on the night with a single, a pop out to left field, and then a pop out to center field as well. 2 outs here for the Knights here in the bottom of the 6th with a man on second. Ooh, foul ball right there. Going to hold that runner at second. No balls, 1 strike. They're going to try to pick him off. Oh my gosh. That's what we like to call in Vegas, ballsy, baby. That was a good chance right there, and a great play by the second baseman to catch that one before it goes into the outfield. I love it. Sean George needing a new ball. I love it. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 6-3. Jackson Smith at the top of the order for the 4th time to the plate. Again, no balls, 1 strike. Beautiful breaking ball right there. That had some good stuff on it right there from Sean George here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings the count now, no balls, 2 strikes. Jackson Smith in a hole. Comes the 0-2 pitch, trying to make him chase outside, but doesn't. We'll stay alive here in this at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 6-3 our score. 7 hits for your Knights versus 4 from the Eagles. So it's not that the bats aren't being active. We're just not able to capitalize and bring these guys home. Again, want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz here, bringing you all this stuff here from the Regent Knights home field, hosting the Geneva Burning Eagles. A great crowd from both sides. Great sportsmanship. Here comes that 1-2. That's high. That evens the count now, 2-2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jackson Smith got to keep this inning alive for the Knights. Good check swing right there. A good job, and that runner's going to try to advance, and he does. And that was Reed Turner getting all the way to third base now for his 2nd time. So Reed Turner made it all the way to first in the 2nd inning before being stranded, and over there again. Let's bring him home this time on this full count pitch with 2 outs. Jackson Smith swinging right there and miss. That's going to end the side, and the Eagles going to go into the top of the 7th now on top, 6-3. We'll take a quick commercial break. This is the Willard of Oz here for Regent Knights Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Welcome back to the Vype Live Network. Regent Knights baseball here. The sun is finally setted here. Again, if my daughter is watching this right now, you better be getting ready for bedtime right now. It's getting late here in Austin. Brady Brown gonna dial one up, and Hudson McNew gonna foul this one off behind home plate. No balls, one strike. Hudson McNew, pretty good job tonight. He got on base with a walk, and then got on base twice again with 2 drop third strikes. So he's got the hot hand tonight for sure. No balls, 1 strikes. That one's going to be low and inside. Evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, a beautiful breaking ball right there. That started so high and then dropped down right into the strike zone. The beautiful looking pitch. Brady Brown now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, no outs here in the top of the 7th. Oh! Hudson McNew making contact on that one, so we'll bring him back. We'll retry it now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Brady Brown now getting ready to deal the 1-2 pitch. It's flirting with that strike zone. Hudson McNew, not one of the smaller kids out there, but still a little bit high on that strike zone. Even in the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he just puts the bat out in front of it, and he makes contact. A great play by the center fieldsman out there. And it looks like that's Brennan Woolrich. That is Brennan Woolrich, a great play from center fields to come and make that play. It looked a good hit, though. Hudson McNew looked like he was going to slap that one into play. Colton Lutz now to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night with a strikeout and a pop-out. He got a single. Ooh, a beautiful. Oh! Oh, that looked good from here. That's why I'm broadcasting. I'm not behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Got him swinging right there. Good pitch by Brown. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Again, the Knights trailing here in the top of the 7th. 6-3, gave a 4 spot up in the top of the 5th. Fouled this one off now, ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brady Brown, an opportunity to go ahead and sit down Colton Lutz. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. I felt the wind on that one. My goodness. A great breaking ball by Brady Brown. Gets the strikeout. That's going to be his 2nd of the night. Sean George now to the plate for the Eagles. He's been the starting pitcher the whole time for the Eagles. And waited on that breaking ball. Probably should have timed that swing. That was a good-looking pitch. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. No men on the base. No men on bases right now for the Eagles. This one's going to be slapped into the outfield. It's going to be a foot race! And Jackson Smith not able to get there in time. But still able to stop it to where Sean George only goes for a single. So with 2 outs, potentially another Eagle rally. Grant Roberson now to the plate. So far on the night, he had a ground out, a fly out, something else I didn't get a stat on. Brady Brown stepping off the bag. Got a man on first, and the left-handed pitcher, he's staring right at him. Again, this is an opportunity now. Brady Brown with 2 outs. Let's focus on that batter at hand. Don't worry about that guy on first. Comes the first pitch, and this one's going to be slapped right up the middle. Brandon Woolridge there to field it. Holds that runner up at second. So runners advance from first to second on the single by Roberson. And we're now back to the top of the order, and that's going to be number 3, Guy George. Guy George so far on the night got on base with a walk and a single, and he also had a fly out to center and a ground out. Brady Brown now the first pitch. A beautiful breaking ball. I mean, that's like one of those Steph Curry shots. Whenever you see Steph Curry shoot a three-pointer, you can just tell it's going to be good. That was a beautiful breaking ball as soon as it left Brown's hand. Oh, got him again. Oh, no? That was an interesting sequence of plays right there. Godwin kind of dribbled the catch right there and then tried to get the runner going to third. And then it looked like number 6, Jack Burkle, tried to fire one over to second, but almost threw one into the outfield. A great job by shortstop or second baseman. Couldn't get a number on that one. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Check swing, and he's good. Brings the count now 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Brady Brown got to find a way to get out of this inning. Haven't given up a run this inning, but we're definitely flirting with it. Slaps one to Burkle. A great fielded play, but he bobbles it. Still fires one over. The scoop and score, and Reed, let's see, that was number 2, Reed Turner. He misses the scoop. That brings home 2 runs. And so that base runner, that was, I believe, Jackson Smith, gets on a RBI double. And now that brings our score 8-3. Now to the plate is going to be number 11 for Elizondo. This one's low and inside. So far, Ford tonight has gotten on base with a walk, a single, and then struck out as well, did a line drive over to third. Comes the 1-0 pitch. That looks good. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs, a man on second. Good pitch right there from Brady Brown. Good looking one, painting that outside corner. That is definitely his sweet spot on that breaking ball. He is trying to go low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Oof! That's going to be a zinger. Number 11 takes Ford Elizondo. Takes one for the team right there. That brings up guy number 2, Guy Kohler. That is guy number 2. He is number 2. He's the second guy named Guy on their roster. Guy Kohler. So 2 outs, runners on first and second here in the top of the 7th. 8-3 our score here. The Eagles have gone on a little bit of a scoring rampant rate right here. 4 runs in the top of the 5th, then 1 in the 6th, and 2 here in the 7th. Brady Brown, nice breaking ball again. Drops in for the called strike 1. We were ahead of the Eagles 7 hits to 4. Now they're up at 6 hits, so almost at the same as us. But more than double our score. Oh, that one's low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, let's just give them some strikes. Let's play some defense. Nice breaking ball there. Godwin drops it. He's going to fire one to third. A good on-target throw. It's going to be off the mark on the bag for Burkle. So runners advance from first to second, second to third. Two balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Brady Brown, an opportunity to get out of the inning. Good looking strike right there. Got our favorite at home, a deuces count. If you got a hat on, rub that bill. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, deuces. Tried to get him chasing right there, but wasn't able to bring that one back into the strike zone. A full count now with runners on second and third. Got him swinging right there. A good pitch by Brady Brown right there to get out of the inning, leaving 2 runners stranded on second and third. Taking us to the bottom of the 7th, trailing 8-3. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Regent Knights Baseball here on the Vype Live Network. Thanks for hanging out with the Willard of Oz. We'll be right back after this.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Alrighty, folks. I just can't help but have fun here at the ballpark. I'm telling you, the DJ booth is definitely hitting all the hits tonight. And again, the hits are coming because I might have been driving around in my mom's minivan for a long time while she was running errands. And I'm telling you, all these songs are just a flashback back to the good old times, riding in with my mom's minivan. But again, more important matters right now as we go here to the bottom of the 7th, trailing 8-3. An opportunity right now to really make something happen. Brady Roberts in the batter's box. Going to take that first called strike. That was a little bit low and outside. Brady trying to load up on that one, but checking his swing well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good portion of the lineup coming up for the Knights as Brady is going to slap this one to second base. Second baseman's going to have to make a nice play. Kind of bobbles it, but the throw is still there in time. It's going to be called out. A good foot race right there by Brady.
At the plate for the Knights, number 8,
Brennan Warich done a lot tonight for the Knights. He's gotten around the bags twice. He's 3 for 3 on the night. This is 4th at-bat. Did a great job on the bump, too. Had 5 strikeouts. Check that. Brennan came in for Westmoreland. Westmoreland gets credit for those 5 strikeouts. Brennan came in with a sticky situation with 2 men on the bags and 2 outs. Ended up giving up 4 runs there at the top of the 5th. And he fires a shot to the shortstop. Makes a great fielded play, and he overthrows it. First baseman came off the bag, so Brennan's going to be safe with a single here in the bottom of the 7th to get things started. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is 1 hit to get the bats activated. Mark Westmoreland now to the plate so far tonight. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Popped out twice. fouled off. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Again, Brennan Warridge there on first base. Mark Westmoreland to the plate. He's our guy that started off on the mound tonight and had a great outing through 5 innings, like 4, almost 5. Had 5 total strikeouts, a couple walks, and then unfortunately the floodgates opened as soon as we got Mark off the bump. 1-1-1 our count. This one's low and inside, but that's going to be enough for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Mark got to hang tough right here, pick his pitch. Oof. Almost the same place as that last pitch, but that's going to be called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Man on first, trailing 8-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. It's the Witcher hour. We got to make something happen, Knights. Bam! There it is, a shot right there in between the short and third. Short makes a great play to come all the way over, but the throw is not in time. So runners advance from first to second. Brennan all the way to second. Mark on safe with a single. And that brings up to the plate Jack Burkle. Had a nice slap out to center field for a double earlier in the game. We could use another big at-bat right here from Burkle. Low and inside. And so far, again, the pitcher for the Eagles, Sean George, has gone for the whole game tonight. With runners on first and second, 1 ball, no strike. That one's going to be low again. 2 balls, no strikes. Like to think that they might have someone be warming up right now to come in and finish the job. On top again, 8-3, but with 2 runners on the bags, nothing is safe right now. Comes the 2-0 pitch. Slaps one out to the outfield, and that's in the middle. That's going to be a great opportunity to bring home 2, and a great job by Burkle. He's all the way to second base, rounding second, coming to third for the triple. He's going to be slide down, and he's there, safe. He's there, safe. A great job by Jack Burkle. The double RBI triple.
Everybody clap your hands.
All right, yeah. We're feeling a little bit of life over here on the side of the Knights side with that 2-run shot right there, bringing us within 3, baby. 8-5 our score here in the top and the bottom of the 7th.
At the plate for the Knights, number 1, Will Pope.
Oh, don't touch me with that. I got a kid trying to poke me with a stick while I'm on the air broadcasting. Let's go to work. And that is going to be the end of the night for Sean George. Sean George, an excellent night on the bump for the Eagles. Did a great job, almost went the full distance, but unfortunately the Knights started figuring him out here in the bottom of the 7th, so a new pitcher is going to be number 18. And we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break while we let the pitcher warm up. Again, this is Knights Baseball with the Willard of Oz, again on the Vype Live Network. Thanks so much for hanging out. We got a nice little rally going right here. Don't go anywhere. Stick with us.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Alrighty, and welcome back to Knights Baseball here on the Vype Live Network. Again, want to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a great night of baseball. The Knights really started off on fire. We were on top 3-1. Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Everybody on their feet. Yeah! There we go. I'm just needing a little bit of music going over here. We're starting to feel it right now with a little bit of bats activated. And with this foul ball behind us. Now the count, no balls, 1 strike. We got a man on third. That was Jack Burkle again. He had a nice triple that was in the shot between right or left field and center field. This one's going to be a nice called strike. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Again, the batter at the plate is Will Pope. Hasn't came into the game all game, so calling a lot on him to come in this situation. Slap, fouls one back here. Nobody flinched. Nobody flinched. Nobody has to buy me Skittles, so that's good. Brings the count now, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with the man on third. That's Burkle. It was pretty interesting last game. Again, this is my first time doing Knights baseball and saw Will Pope thrown to Sam Pope. What a cool opportunity that was. A good-looking breaking ball. That was pretty. That was a good-looking pitch right there. Drops in for the called strike 3. And now the second out here. Will Thomas now the last hope here for the Knights here in the bottom of the 7th. Trailing 8-5 with a man on third with 2 outs. These pitchers tonight, they might be doubling as artists. They can paint these corners so beautifully. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Oof! Takes one for the team, baby. That's right. You can ice that tomorrow in the training room. That's worth it. Oh, Reed Turner, I'd be scared. Back up. You better go ahead and adjust those outfielders. Back up. Reed Turner's about to take this with yard, baby. Runners on the corners, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing by 3. The game-tying run is at the plate. That was a good-looking pitch right there. That looked good right there, but that's just called ball. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Ooh, that looked pretty good here, but still called ball. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Reed Turner staying alive right here at this at bat. Oh, let's see if it gets down, and it does. So that's going to bring home 1 run. That brings home Burkle. Yeah, Burkle. Yeah. All right. Yeah! Yeah! All right, all right. Yeah! All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so now it's going to bring up to the plate number 11, Brady Brown. He's done a good job tonight in relief and kind of keeping us in this ball game, not letting it get too far out of hand. But with that RBI by Reed Turner, that's going to bring home Jack Burkle. So now runners on first and second with 2 outs. A nice little 2-out rally. Woo! That was shoulder length. Shoulder length. We'll go ahead and we'll accept that. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, that looked good there. Pick your pitch. You got this. All right. Sorry. Taking my broadcasting hat off right there to kind of cheer on right there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, staying alive. Gotta love it. Stayed alive on that foul ball. He had to really reach to go ahead and make contact, but still nonetheless got an opportunity here with runners on first and second, 2 outs. The suspense is killing me. Ugh. That one going just high. Great job by Brady Brown staying home. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitcher going to step off the bag to reset everything. Again, Brady Brown hanging tough so far at this at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes so far on the night. Struck out twice and grounded out. So 0 for 3 on the night. Need a big hit right here. Good job by staying tough right there. Good job by locating. Again, I need all my Knights at home. If you got a hat on, this is a deuces call. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Rub that bill. Deuces. Oh, that was a close one. Woo! By the hair of your chinny chin chin. That was so close. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I mean, this is what you dream about in the cul-de-sac, baby. Bam! Let's go. Let's make something happen. Run, 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 run. And there's an error. The shortstop makes an error, and so the runners advance from second to third. We've got bases loaded right now. The game-winning run is on first base. Wow. Yeah! Oh. And that one just fouled off the first pitch to Jackson Smith. And again, this is his 5th time around now. So the 5th time through the order. Jackson Smith had an RBI double in the last inning. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is killing me. No balls, 2 strikes on that foul ball. Jackson Smith got to hang tough, find his pitch. Don't chase anything. A good eye right there. Good eye right there. Almost got him chasing right there. I could feel the build-up on that swing. Jackson Smith staying home, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Literally the stuff you dream about as a kid. Almost there. He's making contact. He's finding the ball. He'll find his pitch. Jackson Smith, our leadoff batter, now his 5th at-bat of the ball game. 1-2 pitch coming with bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitcher steps off the bag, resets. Here comes the 1-2. Woo! Jackson staying home again. As soon as that one left, that was a high breaking ball. Might have slipped out of that release. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, rub that bill. Deuces, baby. Oh. Let's see if he loses that one in the lights. That could be a routine play for the center fieldsman, and it is. Wow, what a ball game here for the Knights baseball team. I really thought that they were going to have a chance of coming back into this ball game, and they really did. They scored three runs there in the bottom of the 7th to bring it back from 8-3 to 8-6, our final. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back here to wrap up everything. Again, thanks so much for hanging out for Knights Baseball. You're listening to, well, let's just say that again. This is Region Knights Baseball here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz is going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back after this to wrap everything up. Thank you so much.
The week after that, come join me and the rest of Rowdy Nation here too.
Alrighty, check that. I'm having issues with my spots right now. So we'll go ahead and just wrap things up. An overall great game from the Region Knights coming back from Tuesday night, where we had a heartbreaking loss. A wild pitch that really set things off on Tuesday night. Where here, we were really doing a great job of staying in command, but it looked like when the pitching change happened, it was just not going to be enough for the Knights. Unfortunately, the bats couldn't get activated fast enough, and that's okay, though, because we're going to have another opportunity of getting back at this again next week. And I want to thank everybody again for hanging out, all the Region Knights fans that are here at the stadium. Unreal fans, just extreme courtesy, extremely polite, and so very happy to be here on behalf of Vype Sports, representing this amazing team and community. So look forward to the next ball game. We need to brush this week off. Let's just brush it off because there was a lot of good things to take from it. Saw a lot of good hits, saw a lot of good pitching, and a lot of good defense as well. So we're going to be able to take this into the weekend, brush it off, and let's come back next week ready to play some more Knights baseball. Again, we're going to wrap things up here from the Regents High School for the Knights. The Knights fall 8-5, unfortunately, and we'll be back with more Knights baseball coming up next week. Again, thanks for hanging out with the Willard of Oz. This is Vype Live Sports signing off.